At Home with Lucas here. So today we're going to be talking about iKago. iKago is a smart mug warmer. People, I finally got my hands on the ability to keep my coffee warm in the mornings. I've been struggling through the winter, and now I'm actually struggling in the spring/summer. My house is air conditioned, so it's keeping my coffee really chilled, and I'm having to warm it up in the microwave. But now finally I'll be able to set my mug down, set a temperature on the actual iKago, and then keep the temperature throughout the 20, 30, 40, 50 minutes that I'm sitting in front of my computer doing work. So this is gonna be super, super awesome. This thing has a digital readout display with a capacitive set of touch buttons to turn the temperature up and turn the temperature down. This thing has auto shut off. And the biggest thing about it that I'm absolutely obsessed with is the fact that you can put any ceramic mug on this warmer. Yes, you don't have to buy into a special mug system where it has to clip to the bottom to warm up. Nope, this thing you can just set a mug on there and you're good to go, but you can't use glass mugs. This thing is gonna tell you the readout of the coffee in your cup. I believe in the 135-degree temperature for optimal sip and optimal taste. So if you drink your coffee any hotter than 140, you're actually gonna lose a lot of flavor notes and you're going to possibly burn your tongue. So definitely take note of that. This thing is awesome. Not to mention the fact that when your coffee cools down, if you leave the room, it'll auto shut off. The coffee may cool down. You can actually just warm your coffee up right there at the station. You don't have to go to a microwave. So this thing is packed full of a lot of tech. It's packed full of a lot of features. And in this video, we're gonna be figuring out all of that and more so you don't have to waste your time buying and returning. All right, let's go ahead and jump into it. All right, let's take a look at this bad boy right quick. So this is the name of the company right here. There is their logo right there. This is a Heat Coaster Pro full set. They did a phenomenal job of boxing this up. Oh, very nice mug. All right, let's take a look at the creme de la creme, people. All right, so this is the digital readout display right here. Here is your warmer. Looking really nice. I'm liking the look of this. On the bottom, you have some super grippies down here, and then you have your plug for the wall right there. All right, let's get this plugged in and get our reviewing. Okay, so what I like to do is make an Americana, so I'm gonna shoot a bunch of hot water into this cup right here. And then I'm gonna go ahead and put a double shot of espresso on top. Okay, there we go. That is what it's set at, 150 by default. I haven't touched anything yet. So there's the coffee right there. Typically my coffee will get cold by the quarter full, so it's just about half full right now. So once it gets down to a quarter full, that's usually when my coffee gets cold and I have to go hit up the microwave. So let's see what happens in about 20 minutes and see where we're at, see if this thing's actually really working. Okay, one thing I just remembered is that I drink my coffee between 140 and 130. That's like really good temperature so you don't burn your mouth and you get really good flavor notes. So I'm actually going to drop this back down to 140, and that way this will get cooler as it just sits here, and then the moment it hits 140, then it's going to basically keep it at that temperature. So that's kind of cool. I like that. All right, it cooled down to 142, so that's good enough to give it the sip. So let's go ahead and give it the sip test, see how well this thing actually functions as just a mug. I do like the handle a lot. It's fitting perfectly into my hand, and I really enjoy it. It's very comfortable. Yeah, that's really nice. I don't have any weird taste coming from the mug itself. I mean, of course, it's ceramic, so it's not gonna have weird taste, but that's really clean. Very smooth. The way that it's tapered really allows for the coffee to come up to your lip very slowly, so it's not just shooting straight out at you. So this is really cool. This is telling you right now that this is actually hot. So this is a warning. Yeah, that's really warm. So this is a warning right here. So if you did have it on 150 and you just had to turn it off real quick and you pulled your mug off and you wanted to make sure that everyone around you knew, if you see the 3 lines, that means this is boiling hot. I kind of wish that maybe there was a red something there that would glow, you know, kind of like a stovetop to show you, yeah, that's basically could harm you, but that's nice. They give you something right here. Okay, I've been using this bad boy for long enough that I think I have a full star rating, and I have to say I really like this thing. It does a great job. The button pressing is really phenomenal. It's definitely capacitive, so there's no physical button to push down. The display has great viewing angles, so you can literally see what you need to see from any direction. The build quality is really solid. I haven't had any problems with it. The grips on the bottom are pretty solid as well. You have to put in a little bit of work to pull this thing forward and backward, but that's good to have more grip than not enough grip. The temperature readout is pretty accurate. It is definitely reading from this level right here, so definitely take note of that if your cup is completely full of coffee or half full, it is going to read the bottom portion of your cup. Another thing I noticed that was a little bit off was when you get this thing down to where there's just a few sips left in your cup, it can get way hotter than the temperature you've set it at. It gets pretty much boiling hot. So what I found is the last few sips, I will often just set it on the side and not actually warm it up. I also like the fact that you can literally warm up your cup of coffee. So let's say that your coffee's been sitting and you had this off, you come back, you got cold coffee, you can literally just set this temperature to whatever you want and it will heat up that coffee to that temperature in a very nice and pleasant way. So let's say that your microwave goes out. That's how I warm up my coffee. You can just use this thing to warm up your coffee very easily. So that's awesome. I like that feature a lot. You can also set it at a very low setting, which is what I do all the time. I'll set it really low. That way it's just giving it a tiny amount of heat so that if it is warm, it won't get too cold. So I like that feature a lot. This thing definitely does its job. So I'm going to give it a very solid 4.6 star rating. I'm going to say it's not perfect. There's definitely a few things here or there they could update and upgrade, but for what it does and what I experienced, it's solid. Buy it.
All right, there you go. That's the iKago Smart Mug Warmer. Hopefully this video helped you out. If it did, definitely click that like button. And if you want to join the Adam Lucas family and you want to be a part of this crew, hit that subscribe button. Every time I get a subscriber, I get a boost to make more and more videos. And it's because of you guys, I surpassed 10K. Yes, people, on my way to 11K, but I need your help. Yes, you right there. Tell your friends, tell your family, tell your pets, your robots to go subscribe to my channel and watch my videos. All right, I'll catch you guys in the next one. Bye-bye.